I came across some details about your hiring that made me happy because I feel like it highlights who our principal was at the time, the late, great Dr. Frank Mickens, the revolutionary leader that he was, the maverick. Two things, love. One, you never applied for the position. And two, you learned that you were going to be the head coach over the loudspeaker the same time as the rest of the school.
You're absolutely correct.
Oh.
Me and Mr. Mickens, we used to have conversations about basketball. Of course, like you said, I played there. And my senior year in high school was Mr. Mickens' first year there as principal. So he got a chance to watch me play. And he watched me play a lot my senior year. Like, he came to every home game. And then, I went off to college and came back. And, I started my first year teaching. Right. First year. I'm just kind of, like a fan like everybody else, going to the games. At the end of that season, that season, which was my first year teaching, he decided that he wanted to go in a new direction, and I guess I could use the term fired the coach. Right. So now this is my second year teaching. From time to time he would call me into his office and he asked me basketball questions, and just me being, respectful. Like you said, the legendary person that he is, we talk X and O's, we talk defense, we talk schemes, we talk gimmick defenses, we talk offense. But, just in casual conversation, because most people don't know, but there are a lot that do know that Frank Mickens was a coach himself, and won a championship in '79 at, Boys and Girls High School. So, with us having that basketball in common, we always would talk basketball.
For sure.
But not knowing that he was actually interviewing me, and I didn't even really know that he was interviewing me. Yeah. So, as time went on, I would go to his office. He would have like a stack of resumes on his desk. Like, everybody was applying for that job because it definitely was out that the job was open.
I'm sure.
So he would say to me, he used to call me kid. He's like, kid, take 3 or 4 of them resumes and take them home, read them, and, come back and tell me, out of the 4, tell me the 2 that you would hire. Right. So, all right, of course. That's my homework. I go do it, come back. Next 2 days, he's like, take another 3 resumes. So he did that for, a couple of weeks.
Right.
Not ideal. So now it's like late October, basketball season is about to start.
For sure.
So he comes over to the PA system and he says, I went to school to quiet down, need everybody's attention. I mean, I remember being in the gym, teaching class, having a gym, everybody take their knee, quiet. We all looking up at the PA system. Right. He said, I'm about to announce the new basketball coach, boys basketball coach. So he comes over to the PA system and he says, the new coach is Ruth Lovelace. So I can remember, everybody in the gym, that's 4,000 kids going to high at that time. It might have been like 250 kids in the gym, everybody clapping for me. I'm looking around like, all right, in the next 5 minutes, he going to come back on the PA and say, I was just playing, right. And whoever the real coach was. So he never did, So I think I had to teach 2 classes in a row before I got a prep.
And this is on your mind.
Like, I'm like, when I get my prep period, I'm going straight to him and be like, all right, so when you coming back over to say that you was just playing? Because if you know Mick, he do have some humor in him.
Yes.
So, I marched to his office when I got my break and said, you going to come back over? And he was like, nah, I'm not coming. I said, what you mean? He said, you the new coach. I said, hold up. We call him Mick. I said, right. Mick, you never once asked me if I wanted to coach, He said, don't worry about that. Yeah. I said, Mick, I don't know if I want to do this. He said, nah, you're going to be all right. He said, I don't care what people think or say. This is not no political stunt. Right. You have my sole respect. You don't have to worry about, I got your back. Right. Don't worry about that. I just need you to work as hard as you can each and every day with these young men.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So when it finally sunk in, like, yo, this is my task. When you went home that night, like, what were you thinking?
What stuck in my head out of that whole day was like, I just want you to work as hard as you can every day for these young men. So, and that's what I did.